Hello, everyone, and welcome to our NingXia Red call. So wonderful to have all of you here, and we want to kick off today and share a whole lot of very interesting information about NingXia Red. I learned so much putting together this little script and presentation, and I'm sure all of you are also going to learn so much. First of all, I want to kick off by just playing a little video for everyone. I found it very interesting. Is that sharing? Right. Let's do this.
The remote hills of the former Chinese province.
Let me go back a bit. Sorry.
NingXia Red's journey begins in the remote hills of the former Chinese province of Ningxia. It's a story of high-quality ingredients and exacting processes coming together to produce a premium essential oil-infused drink. NingXia Red, a seed-to-seal story. The wolfberry, or goji berry, gives our drink its rich, signature crimson color. At Young Living, we work directly with Chinese vendors to grow wolfberries in locations that are rigorously tested for the presence of pesticides, heavy metals, other contaminants. Once the wolfberries are harvested, they're cleaned and sent off to be pureed. Puree of this superfruit is the drink's core ingredient. Why puree and not juice? Because it captures more of the wolfberry's nutritional potential from both pulp and juice. We test this puree both before and after it is shipped from China to ensure that it meets our strict requirements. Because fiber, zeaxanthin, critical amino acids, and polysaccharides are found in the whole berry, you're not missing out on any of these valuable nutrients. NingXia Red is also formulated with a flavorful blend of blueberry, plum, cherry, aronia, and pomegranate concentrates, plus grape seed extract. These fruits have powerful compounds, phytonutrients, polyphenols, vitamins, and minerals that support your full body wellness. What really sets NingXia Red apart, though, is a blend of 4 citrus essential oils: orange, tangerine, lemon, and rare yuzu. These essential oils support healthy digestion, promote a positive outlook, and more. So how does this whole body nutrient infusion make it to the homes of our members around the world? Once all of the ingredients have passed our testing and quality checks, they're weighed and combined. We then fill our signature frosted glass bottles with this halal and kosher certified blend of wolfberry puree, superfruit juices and extracts, and essential oils. Each bottle gets 2 final quality inspections, once before it is boxed, and again between the time it leaves our facility and is shipped directly to you. Serve up 2 delicious ounces daily to take advantage of NingXia Red's balanced ingredients that support whole body wellness, energy levels, eye health, help fight against oxidative stress, and support normal cellular function. Now that you've seen the journey of Young Living's NingXia Red, from wolfberry fields in China to homes worldwide, we hope that NingXia Red can be an essential part of your journey to transformed wellness.
Shall I just jump in?
Yes. So Annelie is going to kick off our presentation, and she's going to share with us where NingXia comes from and all the awesomeness regarding
Yeah. So, okay, the stuff is amazing. Okay, so you saw a little bit there. It comes from the Ningxia region of China. We don't just call it Ningxia because it makes you feel like you're a ninja. That just happens to be the case as well. But the Yellow River also, I think, I'm not going to pronounce it correctly, probably, because I don't speak Chinese, but Huanghe River. Let's go with that. So it originates in the Himalayan mountains and then it flows down the Ningxia province. Supposedly it's like this beautiful like fairy tale thing where it's like comes down it trickles down, and then it, like, you know, as it floods, it kind of brings in the minerals from the soil, and it's just like this beautiful picture, and that makes it so much richer in minerals and such in the water that feeds this region. So it makes incomparably potent wolfberries, which is amazing. So wolfberries are just the cousin of goji berries, just if you hear us interchanging those terms. So yeah, this river is a unique and mineral rich, super fertile saltwater floodplain, and there's none like this on earth. It's just so amazing. So that's why the wolfberries from this area are the highest in antioxidants, and we're going to learn more about antioxidants a little bit later. But NingXia Red's use is very well documented, and it dates back to the Ming Dynasty. Like, I don't know if you know your dynasties, but that's quite a while back, between around 1368 to 1644. So it's one of the earliest known superfruits that have been used in ancient Chinese health practices. So the beautiful NingXia region is often referred to as China's herbal medicine valley. They're known for sticking to the really stringent rules, which have awarded them the prestigious green certificate, which is the equivalent of the USDA's organic certification. So otherwise it wouldn't be good enough for us, we know that. So we're lucky enough to get to use them in our NingXia Red products. You know, Gary Young always, who's the founder of Young Living, he always believed that it was super important to have really good relationships with people. And it's through those amazing relationships that he managed these amazing ways for us to get products from these different places. And this was no exception to that rule. So he met in about 1993, he met a Chinese scientist, Dr. Chow. So he introduced the delicious berry that had been prized in China for thousands of years. And he explained that the people who regularly ingested these berries seemed to lead remarkably longer and energy-rich lives. So obviously that's going to spark your interest, right? Why are these people living longer and healthier lives? We want more of that. So he became convinced that the superfruit needed to be made available to the world. And he decided, as always, to combine the wolfberry with pure essential oils, which created the world's foremost functioning beverage, which is, of course, the amazing NingXia Red. Amazing stuff, because you know that these oils in here just make it even better. So I'm going to hand it over. You've heard enough from me for now. Let's find out more about it.
Hello, everyone. Okay, so to ensure that you're not missing out on any of the transformative wolfberry benefits, Young Living uses wolfberry puree instead of just the juice. That means that NingXia Red includes the entire berry, the skin, the juice, as well as the pulp. The wolfberry puree is the core ingredient in NingXia Red. But what really sets NingXia Red apart is its blend of essential oils. There is orange, tangerine, lemon, and the very rare yuzu essential oils found in NingXia Red. NingXia Red is also formulated with a dynamic blend of blueberry, plum, sweet cherry, annonia, pomegranate juices, as well as grapeseed extract, vanilla, and stevia, which helps give it its vibrant taste and color. So a Chinese biochemist at NingXia Institute of Nutrition had analyzed the wolfberry and found it to be one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. That's crazy. So what does all of this mean for you and for me? Well, basically NingXia supports the whole body. It assists with optimal health and overall wellness. It helps to maintain normal eye health. It contains D-limonene, which is a powerful component in citrus oils. It provides energy. It helps to prevent oxidative stress. I hope I said that right. And then it also helps to maintain normal blood oxygen levels, which is very important. Okay, and then that is all from me. I'm going to end with a little fun fact. So it takes 14 grams of those little red berries that you just saw to make one serving of Ningxia. Thank you.
Sorry, Laura, I think the screen is still stuck on the video, not the slideshow. Sorry for interrupting. Go ahead.
We can't hear you, Laura. You're on. Oh, there we go.
Awesome. Yes, I was like, maybe it's just me. And I clicked around for a minute, but her slideshow is so fabulous. And I'm glad that we get the opportunity to see it. I don't know if you're a very visual person, but if you're on this class, you can screenshot it too. So you'll be able to watch the replay, but you can also do that. Cause I know sometimes when I'm sharing with people, I want to show them the actual slide. And that's sometimes helpful just to have that one ready for it. So NingXia Red, as we've heard, is made with wolfberries. And it's one of the best known superfoods on the planet. And what that means, I mean, Annalie kind of already touched on it, but what that means is that it is a food that is even better than the top 10 oxygenating foods that we kind of list and know about them. And it's not because you actually have the bulk of those foods in this, it's the vitamins and minerals that are found in it. And this is a list of ones that are pretty common to you. You've probably heard of all of these. So we'll go a little bit more into them than to a little bit ones that are more obscure or lesser known, we should say. So a vitamin, a virtual vitamin in the form of a shot is basically what we're talking about, or a packet. So that's going to be liquid. And that means it's more bioavailable to your body because you're taking it in a way that's going to actually uptake into your cells in a quicker way. So just 100 grams of dried Ningxia wolfberries has more than 100 times, has more than twice the amount of our daily recommended allowance of vitamin C and 3 times the daily recommended equivalent of raw oranges. And I think that is pretty amazing in it. Vitamin C is especially important for immune boosting. And I know during the past 18 months, so many of us have wanted to boost our immune systems, protect our immune systems. And that means it's going to really protect your body so your body can protect itself and have its ability to just really attack pathogens that come your body's way. So vitamin B1, which is basically thiamine, and vitamin B3, which is niacin. You probably heard of both of these. We're not talking B12, B6, but these are our B vitamins that we get a lot of that thiamine from brown rice, from other direct sources, and the Ningxia wolfberry is actually the richest known source of naturally occurring thiamine. It is essential for our proper energy function and our uptake into our mitochondria of that energy that's produced in our cells. And something that would help with, guys, is thyroid function, endocrine function. How many of us need to make sure we protect that? Right? That is our precursor to our hormones and our weight and so many other things. Thiamine is also great. When you look at it in general, it's great for heart support. So we want to make sure we're getting as much of that as we possibly can. So minerals, so a high mineral profile and mineral balance. So a lot of people are so deficient in trace minerals. I have people all the time asking me about cramping and soreness and fatigue. And a lot of it is your body's ability to actually take in those trace minerals. So minerals are especially important. Vitamins cannot be assimilated or utilized by the body without minerals. Minerals are going to help the vitamins actually in a chemical reaction, naturally occurring chemical reaction, going to bind to our cells and actually be traveling throughout our body where we need them. So minerals have to be balanced because if we have excess or depletions, we can really get a poor immune system and some gaps and holes in our immune system, and that we're not able to take care of with nutrition alone. So the Ningxia wolfberry is about equal in the plant kingdom with its magnesium to calcium ratios, its zinc to copper ratios, and it's almost its potassium magnesium ratios shouldn't be 1-to-1, guys. We should actually have 8 times more potassium than magnesium. So a lot of people think they need magnesium, when really it's just a lot of that trace mineral balance. So calcium, super important for building bones. Ningxia wolfberry has more calcium than spinach. It actually has more calcium than cottage cheese or walnuts, and 5 times the amount of calcium as compared to cauliflower. You know how many of y'all are subbing cauliflower out for rice or pizza crust? I always say if a cauliflower can become pizza, then I can do anything, right? I mean, seriously, it's crazy to think about that. So potassium, the Ningxia wolfberry has 4 times the amount of potassium as a banana and more potassium than dried apricots and sunflower seeds and almonds or figs. Is the single most important mineral to health and longevity, and that is because we have to have it to regulate our pH balance in our bodies and our electrolyte uptake. So you can all day long drink all of your drinks that are going to replenish your electrolytes, take your trace minerals, but if you don't have enough of that balance with potassium, you're not actually going to be able to take them out. That can lead to a really big issue with your blood pressure later on, and also increase your risk for heart attacks. And it is not going to allow you to really have the ability to relax. And what I mean by that is talking on a cellular level, having your body relax. Chromium and zinc. All right, chromium, zinc. I'm like, I barely ever talk about chromium, right? How many of y'all are like, up all the day long talk about chromium? But here's the thing: this is part of your glucose tolerance factor. It enhances insulin sensitivity and makes it easier for glucose to enter the cell. Really important. The Ningxia wolfberry has 65% of your recommended daily amount for chromium. And zinc plays an important role in healthy immune systems, and it aids in the immune system as its first line of defense to really produce those natural killer cells, protect our white cells that are going out there and attacking and being the killers, and stopping the pathogens in their way, like right in the pathway to destruction in our bodies. And Ningxia wolfberry has more zinc than turkey and wild rice and lima beans or asparagus. So really important that we get it. So now we're going to talk a little bit about protein and fiber. So protein and fiber, really important to note. Not many fruits or things that are classified as fruits contain any amount of fiber, but the Ningxia wolfberry is over 5% protein by weight, and it actually has 18 amino acids, or those long amino acid chains in it. Really important to note because this is going to be helpful for reducing blood pressure, stimulating growth hormone, and improving circulation to combat, of course, any issues with blood sugar and getting your immune system good to go. So the Ningxia wolfberry, actually, there's one specific, L-arginine, and this is really important for protection against high blood pressure and protecting our heart. And it has more of that than mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms specifically, cottage cheese, barley yogurt, spinach, or dates. So it's funny because y'all hear like so many of these known superfoods like spinach on here, and all of the nutritional profile of spinach, as an example, a lot of it is increased by at least 100 times in the Ningxia drink itself. Fiber. So we talk a lot about the importance of fiber for healthy digestive tract, for actually brain functionality, but with the percentage of fiber that's in Ningxia Red, it has one of the highest percentages of any whole food out there that is not already fortified or had some chemical process to make it more fiber content. But what happens is it's over 21% pure fiber by weight, and that's the Ningxia wolfberry itself. And because we have that puree, and again, that not that juiced stuff, we're going to really keep that composition when it comes to the drink. So it has more fiber than oats and oat bran and double the fiber of buckwheat. So a high intake of fiber is known to reduce your risk of having heart issues, to reduce your risk of having any kind of blood sugar regulation issues, which we know is such an important across the world. And that leads to obesity and all kinds of other things. And then it actually has, sorry, I was grabbing my script on my phone because we all need to make sure we're on task. And one more thing about it is controlling our blood sugar and producing cells that aren't going to go rogue. So that's in reference to cancer. But what happens is a lot of us just can't eat any more fiber because it causes a really distressing feeling on our GI tract. And that makes us kind of get crampy and, all the things. So really making sure we have something that's gentle on the GI tract, and Ningxia Red is. So high amount of protein, high amount of fiber. And that's going to lead us to one more huge benefit when it comes to our amazing, amazing drink, and that is Ningxia Red. So we have a lot of phytonutrients, polysaccharides, and carotenoids. And I can never say that word correctly, so y'all can just laugh. And I'll totally butcher so many of these medical words because, here's the thing. And I'm just going to say it right now. I'm so glad you're all here all learning with us. I will tell you that the biggest benefit that I've seen with Ningxia Red across thousands of people on our team is the concept of I'll have what she's having. Her skin looks great. She's pooping regularly. She doesn't have diabetes. She seems happy. I'll have what she's having. So that's what I want you to encourage you today. You don't need to know all the facts. You don't really need to understand why. You just need to say yes to I'll have what she's having because I trust that the decisions she's making are decisions that are best for her family and they'd be best for mine. So phytonutrients. NingXia Red contains unique phytonutrients that have been known to protect our liver, eyes, heart, cellular DNA from any age-related deterioration. So those phytonutrients are things that we can't really see. They are basically even tinier than micronutrients. And when we have them in our bodies in a really abundant amount, we're going to age less rapidly because we're not going to have that deterioration effect, specifically on the things you can see, like your skin is an example of that. I also love that we're able to research this, guys, and know it, because I don't just want my skin to not be wrinkly. I want to age healthfully from the inside out. So polysaccharides, there's a unique protein sugar complex that is in NingXia wolfberries and it has a cardioprotective and immune stimulating property when they are actually put together. So that's what we're talking about with polysaccharides. We're talking about long chains of sugars that we want them to be unique if they're actually going to adapt in our body and not convert into anything else. But we also need to make sure we're having them in a consumable form. So that means when we have all these different things together, specifically the phytonutrients, the amino acids, making sure we have every element that is perfect for our health, we have to make sure it's delivered in a way that's bioavailable. And that is why we are so thankful for this liquid form of all this goodness. And then carotenoids. So the NingXia wolfberry has a lot of different carotenoids, but it also has zeaxanthin, lutein, which we know is great for eyes, and beta crypta. This is just special. Laura should probably say this for me because I'm like, I don't even know how to say that word. And zeaxanthin and lutein protect eyes, specifically against macular degeneration. But there's been a lot with chronic dry eyes. A lot of people actually with blurry vision with an unrelated cause, and a lot of people just with eye deterioration as far as sharpness and quality of their vision. I know as we age, we want to be able to see, hear, touch, taste, feel, have all of our senses readily available. And seeing is so important for many of us. I say for many of us, because if we've never not been able to see, we have no idea what it's like to be able to not see. So you really want to protect your body specifically against age-related effects, but they might not be related to an underlying cause that we can detect. Sometimes it's just blurry vision or headaches or that chronic dry eyes that causes you to have scratches on your eyes because you're constantly rubbing. Really want to protect ourselves as much as possible. And the NingXia wolfberry is a key ingredient to why this has such a high amount of lutein and that zeaxanthin. So hopefully that was not overwhelming. I know some of you all might feel like those were lots of big words. Me too. But again, I have what she's having. Let me keep learning, but not get overwhelmed. Will help you go right through it. And I am handing it over. I think to
Hi, Ash.
Laura, right?
I'm taking over. So antioxidants, thanks so much, Ash. That was super informative. And I'm also going to give a whole lot of details. And I'm also going to be reading off my script just to make sure that I'm covering everything. But, we always learn, we always hear that we must have enough antioxidants in our bodies, intake of antioxidants. And sometimes we don't always realize why it's necessary to have antioxidants or what antioxidants really are. So antioxidants are nutrients such as vitamins, minerals, and enzymes that help fight off the damaging effect of free radicals. So wolfberry is low in sugar and saturated fat, which is a major contributor to many common and serious diseases. They are high in fiber, vitamins, minerals, proteins, and unsaturated fat, all of which work to promote health throughout the body and are deficient. Our bodies are mostly deficient of because of our modern diets. So let me just not skip my own slides here. So what do antioxidants basically do? Four things. They bind oxidizers, they shield our vulnerable molecules, they repair in our body, and they damage, they control the damage. So I'm just going to, this slide touches on two of them, which is binding the oxidizers. So antioxidants bind the oxidizing molecules, preventing them from interacting with other vulnerable molecules. They can even carry oxidizers such as heavy metals out of the body through the bloodstream and the kidneys. Then they also shield vulnerable molecules. So antioxidants attach the most important molecules, such as our DNA, and serve as buffers, preventing oxidizing molecules from reaching the DNA. Then repair. Antioxidants actually repair oxidative damage that may occur. An extra, so what it is, it's that it may carry an extra electron or hydrogen atom. I know it's very sciencey, but this is what I found, which can be donated to molecules that have lost theirs to oxidation reactions. Then damage control. Antioxidants also serve as messengers promoting cell suicide through, so this is another word that I was struggling with, apoptosis. I hope I'm saying that correctly. While this might not sound very protective, cells that have been severely damaged by oxidation can become cancerous. And so this will damage, this will protect, this will help with the damage control. Then I'm just going to show you antioxidants. So comparing antioxidants, if you're looking at the antioxidant chart, you'll see that NingXia wolfberry at the bottom is more than 30,000 on the scale, where blueberries, I mean, everybody says you must eat blueberries and pomegranates. So blueberries is about 2,500 and pomegranates is 10,000. And NingXia wolfberries is over 30,000. Then I want to also just chat to you about the ORAC scale. So I didn't really know about the ORAC scale before I started learning about essential oils, and because essential oils also have ORAC value. So it stands for oxygen radical absorbance capacity. And it was developed by the USDA research at the University of Tufts. And it is the most valuable method of measuring the ability of antioxidants to absorb oxygen radicals. So this is what antioxidants help to get rid of those free radicals in our bodies. So not all wolfberries are created equal. And our NingXia wolfberry has an ORAC value of 25,300 per 100 gram. So that's the wolfberries that come from the Ningxia province in China. And as Annelie mentioned earlier, that's where the people grow to be or live to be between 110 and 120 years of age, and they're of good health, and they are active in mind and body. So our bodies, if we look at the ORAC scale, our bodies needs 5,000 ORAC units per 100 per day. That is a minimum we need to cope with the average rate of oxidation or the aging of our body cells. So you would have to eat 2 entire baskets of organic blueberries and half a pound of raisins daily to get the same amount as 1 ounce or 29.5 milliliters of NingXia Red. And Annelie, am I handing over? Okay, so first I just want to also, sorry, I still got one PC here on ORAC. As you can see, the NingXia wolfberries are one of the top superfoods for a good reason. Not only are they loaded full of antioxidants and benefit the immune system, they're also effective in helping our bodies stay as healthy as possible. In addition, Young Living has added some of our wonderful essential oils, and they are also high on the ORAC scale. So fun fact, am I handing over to you, Annelie?
I'll take it from here. Okay, so this stuff is awesome. So one little sachet, depending on which country you're in, you'll either have sachets and or glass bottles. Here in South Africa, we only have the sachets for now, but in the US and I believe Canada and I believe UK, I think those are all the all the people that we have on here. I think they have the bottles as well. So 1 serving size, which is half of this, is 25 calories, 6 grams carbs. It's got your fiber, it's got very minimal sugar, it's all good stuff and love. It's just amazing. You can hop over to the next one. Yeah. So yeah, they don't need to add sugars and things to it. All the sugars that are listed on the ingredients, on the nutritional information, is basically what comes naturally from the fruit. They're not adding anything. It's sweetened with a bit of stevia, but it doesn't have that weird stevia taste. Don't worry, I don't like that stevia taste. But it contains 2 servings of fruit. It's amazing. Just fun fact that I like to do with this is I like to add a couple drops of orange oil to it because that's my favorite. And then if I'm needing a boost in my life, then I add some copaiba to it as well, and some frankincense because it's just so good. But the orange oil in there is just so good. Who here loves to eat 34 large onions every day? Anybody? Negative? Me neither. So I'd rather just have this because I'd rather just get all the nutrients. I mean, look at all those things, like 25 kilograms of almonds. What? 50 broccoli florets. Yeah. Okay. So we're not going to do those things. We're not having 130 tomatoes. We're gonna go straight for our NingXia Red, guys. We're all good in the hood. Can you go to the next one there for us, Laura? Okay. I did it. I think I might have skipped one.
Go back?
Oh, it doesn't, yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I like it cold. I keep it in my fridge all the time. Yeah, you got to shake it. You can have one or two sachets a day, or half if you want to start with that and work your way up. Yeah, I have to say, for our adults, if you want to add this to a little bit of champagne, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get the party started. That's really good. And probably help to not feel the effects the next day, the negative effects of the champagne, because of all the good stuff in here. But we actually have made, so this is the recipe for the creamsicles. So you can screenshot this if you want to make the creamsicles with some yogurt and frozen fruit. But the next recipe is a huge favorite of ours. We often make this. My daughter keeps asking me, like, please, can we make some more? We're running out. We have to make some more popsicles. So you do 2 of these sachets of NingXia. You do 1.5 cups of coconut milk or whatever milk you want. And then 1/4 cup of orange juice or water or coconut water. I like it with the coconut water. And then 4 to 6 drops of orange oil, and mix it all together. And it is so good. It's really, like, it tastes so nice. It's really like an orange creamsicle type thing. It is really, really good. Okay. Closing. What else? Oh, I was going to say something else about, I just want to say that this, in my pregnancy and having a baby, is a lifesaver for getting me through the day. Yeah, I'm not even talking about like milk supply and stuff like that. That's a whole nother topic for another day. I am just referring to the fact that when baby's been up all night, or when it's any trimester, because like you're growing another human, this is going to be your friend. My daughter has this now. My baby has little bits of it. Starting solid, so now she's getting some NingXia. My husband, like our whole family, drinks this stuff, and I realized the difference when we don't take it. It's a big difference. Like I was kind of like, oh, it's nice. It's you know, it's great to have. And then when we stopped taking it, I was like, oh my gosh, let me never ever stop ever again, because that's just not good for our family. Laura, were you or Ashley gonna finish off first, or do you want me to finish off first?
Fine. Yeah, so as you can see, it's NingXia Red is absolutely just an amazing supplement. I call it my supplement because that's what I see it as. Since I've been drinking NingXia Red, it's just helped my digestive tract. It's helped me just with my energy levels. So yeah, it's just amazing. It's amazing not only for your family, but like Annelies said, for expecting mommies. There is one caution that I would like to say, is I came across this. Be aware that wolfberries and their juices can thin the blood. So if you're on blood thinners, then just please check with your healthcare professional, because we definitely don't want to, we're not prescribing or advising you to take anything that is not, we're not doctors, so we're not definitely not going to go there. But yeah, I mean, out of the hundreds of people that I know of one or two people that have had issues, and they've just taken small amounts and then continuously taken it, and they're now taking full sachets. So NingXia Red, another thing I wanted to mention, I always buy my NingXia Red, obviously on my Essential Rewards, which is our rewards program with Young Living, and I buy the starter kit. So the normal box of 30 costs 1,200 and something, and then the starter kit costs 1,400 and something, and I get a lemon, I get a peppermint, and I get a lavender 5 ml free with my starter kit. So that was just something I wanted to throw in there. That's how I buy my NingXia every month. So yeah, if you would like to get your own NingXia and you're not a member, please go to the person that invited you to this call, and they will get you started. Ashley, was there anything you wanted to add? Or Chrissy?
One of the fun things is like you can do this as a family and it can be fun, and it's also a great way to introduce your family members to health in a way that they can kind of play with it. So going off of, yes, of course you can make NingXia Red popsicles and you can make all kinds of recipes, but we're pretty simple at my house most of the time. So we love the sachets. In the US we have the bottles available too. I a lot of times am cheap with my children and I make them like only take an ounce. Maybe that's wrong or right, I don't know. So I tend to have the packets in the morning. Like I take one right when I first get up. And then we all do literally shot glasses. Like I have my middle kids one, which is like the Mandalorian. And then they add their own oils to it. And then I can also put sulfurzyme and Mindwise, and I can put anything else that I want them to drink in there. And we literally like cheers them. And it's just really fun. But it also shows them this long line of health and wellness, because their grandparents also take shots of NingXia Red. And we take, and then when I have classes, just perspective, and maybe it's fun for you and maybe this is not your jam, but like Annalie said, we do like NingXia Red mocktails a lot, and also cocktails. Like we have, but I don't know how to like describe this in a way that I'm telling you it's so cool, because it comes like a whole lifestyle thing for your family. And so even when I have a party or have something fun, I have NingXia Red and sparkling water, or NingXia Red and champagne, or vodka, whatever it is, for people to make and play with, because it is, it really is the most essential supplement to our health, and it's something we really enjoy. And I also enjoy freezing the packets and putting them when we go like on a picnic or a play date or somewhere, and my kids think it is the best treat ever, because then they can have a frozen popsicle right in a little pouch. So just have fun with it, and remember, you're probably going to love it. Nobody really needs, unless you're fighting off something or you're really trying to get your body in a total revamp mode, 2 ounces is plenty for most people a day. That's fun. So don't feel like you're going to drink a million gallons of it once you first get it because you love it so much. You'll want to, but remember, this is a supplement and not like a juice. So when you get the bottles, if you're someone who can get bottles, I feel like that's especially dangerous because people like pour a glass of it. And I'm like, that's like the most expensive drink you've ever had, right? So if you ever chug a bottle, it's like 37 US dollars, and I always laugh and I'm like, yeah, that's what you want to do, go for it. But you do not need an excessive amount. So please get it, use it, love it, track your results, and you will see so many areas of your health have a dramatic change. Things you didn't even know were wrong will start going right with your body because you are putting your nutrition and your health first. So thank you so much, Laura, for putting this together for all of us. It has been absolutely fabulous. I've learned a lot. I'm sure you all have, and it's been an honor to teach with all three of you lovely ladies. Thank you for coming today. Those of you that are showing your faces, and anybody who can't be here right with us and is going to watch the replay, you're going to learn a lot, and we can't wait to hear how it changes your life.
Thank you so much, everyone. It was amazing. Thank you for all the ladies that helped us. You are awesome. And thank you for everyone attending. Bye.